Good afternoon from sunny Devon Weber at St James's Park as Exeter City host Salford City in Sky Bet League 2. Promotion perennials Exeter are again in the mix for going up to League 1, and they'll be eyeing a return to the top 3 after Tranmere's win last night. A bit further down, Salford are unbeaten in 5, and a first win against Grishams, or a draw even, would extend that to a club best run of 6 in the EFL. There's one change for the home side from their 3-1 win against Swindon Town on Tuesday. That sees Alex Hartridge coming for the injured Jonathan Grounds, and Sheikh Diabate is back on the bench after missing the last 2 games with injury. Top scorer and captain Matt Jays found the back of the net in the last 3 meetings between the sides. That included the winner here last year, but it's Giovanni Brown, the man to watch at the moment, with goals in each of his last 3 outings. Gary Bowyer also makes one change on his return to the ground, where he managed his first game for Salford. Matthew Lund selected for his first start since January's win away at Barrow. He's ahead of Ash Hunter, who drops to the bench, where Tyler Golden's back after Conor McElhaney's injury last weekend. Ammies haven't won in 4 attempts against Exeter. In a rich vein of form at the moment, this might be the best chance. Liney got the long throw in. It's one of the only change for Matt Taylor this afternoon. This ball comes into the near post. It's Metz comes down to Giovanni Brown on the turn. He will fire his shot up and over into that terrace. The goal kick for Salford City. Smith's header finds Asante, tried to drill it across the right. It was blocked, but came back to him. And now Lowe on the right. Plenty of black shirts streaming forward as Lowe with a good ball up the right for Shepherd. Keeps it in play, back to Lowe, the cross comes in, dropping into the middle. Lund comes and hits the bar with the glancing header. Well worked move by the Ammies, and Matty Lund going close there. Arrived just at the right time. He was right under the cross as well. Smith was just a yard or so off it. Unfortunate to see the header come off the bar. Dawson was stranded in the opening 15 minutes. And Dabber again on the left-hand side gets the cross in. Away by Hartridge. Ball down by Collins at the top of his box. Now Sweeney. Clearance blocked by Asante. Dabber heads forward and Smith is into the area now, letting the ball drop down. Letting it come, and there will be a corner. It's a Salford corner as play gets back underway. Kelly on the left-hand side with the ball to the 6-yard box. Purcell hits the post, and it comes into the top of the 6-yard box. A black shirt couldn't get there. Exeter clear, but it's put by him by Watson. Cleared away once more by Exeter. Salford trying to keep it upfield. Asante in the back of Key, right in front of the referee. That one will be a free kick for Exeter, but the crossbar's been hit, the post has been hit. Dawson with the goal kick, 0-0. Out to the Exeter right. Watson's header. Drops down for Nombe for Exeter. Ball over his head. And Brown managed to get a touch on it. Finds Jay on the right-hand side. Jordan Turnbull can't quite stop it from going for a corner. Giovanni Brown plays the ball short for Archie Collins. Now the number 8 into the area on the right. The cross comes to the back post. It's headed back in by Timothy Dieng. Cleared away by Salford. Out for another corner to Exeter. Set pieces haven't been Salford's strongest point this season in terms of defending. This one goes short for Giovanni Brown, who comes out all the way to Josh Key. Cross is charged down by Thomas Asante. Comes to Sparks, who lets fly from range, and King gets a hand onto it. On the edge of the area now, Dieng plays the ball in behind for Sam Nombe. Now back out towards Dieng, putting Dabber gets there first. But stopped by Salford number 1. There are lots of bodies in front of him. Flings the ball in towards the near post, away by Lund. Back out to Hartridge. Up against Kelly. Kelly sliding in to block the cross and scored in his last 3, but looking to provide the assist here. Goes the ball short instead. Collins driving towards the area, slips it in behind for Brown, who puts the cross-come shot in from a tight angle. It's ushered behind, and another corner awarded. Shouts of handball from Gary Bowyer. Gary Barr both commented on when the players arrived. Smith is dragged to the ground here by Stubbs. Salford play on though. It's with Watson through the middle. That's the left for Corey and Dabber. One-on-one with Key. Still going, the young Irishman. Turns out Now passes back to Watson, checks the shoulder, then drives forward on the left. Past Key he goes, a bursting run from Ryan Watson into the area, pulls the ball across, and Liam Shepherd just needed it nudged in field. Instead, Watson lifted it high, and he got caught and taken out for a throw-in on the far side. That's what he was asked to come in and do in January. Elsewhere, good ball in behind by Sweeney, looking for Giovanni Brown. Cleared away by Vassell. For an extra throw, Key takes it quickly into Archie Collins. Now he wraps his foot round across. King comes to meet us at the near post. Didn't get the flight of the ball quite right, and it goes out for a corner. In the visitor summary, they make the point that Salford maybe already have a few too many draws and defeats to be top 7 team. However, only Gary Bowyer's side can dictate whether that's true or not in the remaining 13 or 12 and a half games. The cross for Exeter comes in on the right, and it's put wide by Ofrande Zanzala. Square across for Dieng, drills a low one, blocked by Turnbull, and then Vassell away. Watson down for Lund, sticks it forward for Asante, and Salford have got 3 on 4 here as Asante drives through the middle, feeds it into Bolton on the left-hand side of the area, puts the ball across towards the back post. It was trickling and bobbling just in front of Asante, and it's cleared away from the arriving Smith, out for a corner to Salford City. Turned in the summer after initially moving to Swindon, only after a couple of weeks revoked his contract, citing family reasons. From Stubbs up the right-hand side into Jay. Got the ball over the top for Key, who's onside, lifts the ball into the middle, arriving Dieng, but it plants the header straight at Tom King, either side of the stopper. That could have been 1-0 to the home side. King barely had to move into Dieng's header. Army Brown dispossessed by Stevie Kelly. Takes the throw quickly into Zanzala. Line from Barrow, pulls the ball back to Hartridge. Now over to Sweeney. Exeter pushing bodies forward, looking for the late win here at St James Park. Giovanni Brown coming inside of Kelly, still going onto his left foot, lets fly. And Tom King watches that one safely into his hands. Well positions, guided all the way. Collins, Sparks, Coley, all interested in this one. It will be Sparks, left-footed, swings the ball in towards the back post. It just evades Hartridge. Some very optimistic appeals from the big bank away to the right-hand side. King launching the ball forward. There is the full-time whistle, and well, Salford are on their best ever unbeaten run in the English Football League. They might even feel aggrieved that they could only take a point out of today's game. Matthew Lund skimmed the crossbar with a header in the first half, and then in the second there was, or shortly after, sorry, there was a header from Theo Vassell that came off the base of the post. That was about all Salford managed in terms of chances. There was a half opportunity from an extra mistake in the second half where Matthew Lund won the ball in the middle, shifted it right, but Luke Bolton was closed down before he could get anything off.